my mic's working today. Yeah. Hello. It's been shut off the last couple of streams. Yeah. Probably take a minute. That. And right now I'm looking at Frost's abilities, the specializations. We haven't looked at talents yet. That's a fresh Death Knight. He's fresh at level 8. Wow, look at that. How they get. Oh, really? Right there's what's going on. I keep my must be. Oh. So I just reset all of my talents. I accidentally took some. What's this one? It's unholy. And although I've played a DK many times, I've been a tank DK. I mean, not the greatest tank DK, not the greatest DPS, but I've had a lot of fun on what I can do. Okay, and you know, one of my favorite specs is definitely Frost and Blood. Definitely Frost and Blood. And I think that's what I took was Frost. And I haven't taken any talents yet, but I see that's pretty great right there. For Blood Plague and Frost Fever diseases on target to activate up to random depleted room as death. Are you seeing this? Okay, but you can hear me this time. Great. Okay. Well, what you do is your talents. These are your specializations. Frost. And in Frost you have Pillar of Faith, which is like a cooldown. It's going to give you extra strength. It's an instant cast. It doesn't have no cast bar. Hit it, you instantly get strength up by 20%. Icy crystals hang heavy upon the Death Knight's body, providing immunity against external movement such as knockbacks. So not only are you getting 20% strength boost, right? You're getting immunity against knockbacks. It's good for people like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's got a hit. Here, let me make him look normal here. How's that? I put that heirloom back piece on him. That's probably throwing it off. Good look. There's that. looks like when he's a guy. He's just a regular old cat. You know, he's just a regular. You know, he's a third party. He's an independent voter. Yeah, he's just a regular guy. And then I got to admit he's a wolf. Made him a wolf so I can transfer him. Then he looks like that. Yeah, and you know, he's got this little, like, instead of having to have a mount, I can just use this running wild, and it makes me like a mount. I can run as fast as a mount. Until I turn it off, or until I get in a battle. That's just right up here. It's called running wild. Increases your ground speed by 100%. I think it's over here in your spell book. Yeah. This is your spell book. This is the regular stuff that your character does, like auto attack. I got a racial perk. That's a 40% movement increase for me as well. And some of these are passives. You know how we like them passives. No, that's a skinning passive. Look, here's a fast track guild perk experience by 10% if you're in a guild. I'm not in a guild. I mean, there's just different passives. You'd have to look through here and read what your passives do. Like, here's a whole page of passives. You know, this journeyman. Learn how to ride fast ground mounts from your riding trainer. You can learn how to ride faster. Look, weapon skills. You know, this one here, viciousness, increases critical strike chance by 1. You know, I can speak common languages. You know, different ones, and the higher. You can have them all the way up to 85. That you get them all the way up to 85. See this one here, this perk. All of them, they're all passive working at one time. They're a passive. Yeah. I mean, check this passive out. Reduces shadow and nature damage by 1%, and it's doing it right now. Don't have to click it. You don't have to do anything to it. Yeah. Well, you can keep opening all the way up to 85, and that's where your guild perk stuff will be in here too. Your passive guild stuff. Yeah, like this fast track. Oh, it wasn't any. How do I got that? Buzz. You know, look at this one. Bartering reduces the gold price of items from vendors by 10%. There's a lot of. Yeah. That's really good. But anyways, I put mainly.
Repress on.
From that. head piece. You know.
We are
anyways,
done
back to the
here.
talents, and then all right. So whenever I want to fight here, so you have your specializations to your fighting skills. You got Howling Blast, which deals frost damage to the foes and 500 frost damage to all other enemies within 10 yards. So that's an AoE. That's your first thing you get to learn. Is an AoE. Go somewhere where. Let me remember where we can go try it out. There's some dummies around here somewhere, and I'll try it out on some.
We press on. Ashes.
That's not him. Okay. I was just still not Yeah, here we go. There's some dummies. Yeah.
That spell isn't ready yet.
It's medicinal. See now it's applied my fever up here. You see the other head, it's counting down. And it AOD'd all three of those training dummies. Alright. I'm gonna give one another letter A.
That ability isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah.
I can't do that
See
yet.
him? See I'm attacking this one. But that AoE does that. It gets the other two, see?
I can't cast that yet.
That little buff they get on, it's I put on them, it's frost fever. Maybe I should turn that up so you can give that called name for that fader. There. Our size, combat. I guess it would be on their buff. I don't know if I remember how to do this or not. you gotta push it. Trying to do something else.
That ability isn't ready yet. I don't have a target.
Yeah. Trying to turn my ability frames up so you can see my plagues. But these are numbers up here, and that's your cool. That's how long it's taken for that to be on there. And then once it goes away, that's what this does. I'm trying to make it bigger so you can see it. Here, I think I can do it like this and make it big. If I remember how to do it. Make these by a little. Anyways, that's what that
I
does.
need to target something first.
That AoEs all those guys and it puts a buff above their head and then counts down. That means I got all these other moves I can do while that's counting down, alright?
That ability isn't ready.
I got a blood bull, I got this. I should have probably did that. Now it's ready again, but I could do something to obliterate.
I can't do that yet.
Maybe we'll see. I'm about to, my plague's about to run out, so do it again. It's ready.
Still isn't ready yet.
Keep your dot up.
That ability isn't ready
time,
yet.
you know what I mean?
Not ready yet.
And then once you get better at doing your runs
I
and
can't
stuff,
do that yet.
it'll be a lot funner. But yeah, that's your basic moves. That's showing you in your book, your skill book and ability. So, no, you got I got my raised dead in there. I don't see my pillars of frost yet. Yeah, I don't get those. Oh, he'd be. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't judge on what it would be from by here, man, because the gear could be different. You know. I couldn't guess it. I can't guess it.
That ability isn't ready yet.
I'm not
do
sure.
that yet. I can't cast that yet.
I don't look into it. I just get on there and play it, man.
Not ready yet. That's still
I'm not that
recharging.
far, you know.
I can't do that yet. Not ready.
I mean, I'm into it,
That
but I don't
ability
pick up
isn't
stuff
ready
like that
yet.
anymore.
I can't do that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't do that kind of stuff. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right here. I got right here's my dots. I was doing a 2.4K, 6K, and I wasn't hardly doing anything. Right there's my damage right here, and the healing meter. Damage done. Let's see. DPS. You said it. I mean, he hasn't even got as good enough gear or nothing. I mean, yeah, I couldn't even get.
That's still recharging. I need to get closer. Not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's
I mean,
still
like right there, I'm
recharging.
doing one.
That ability isn't
I'm
ready
doing
yet.
1.2K. You know, it's slow.
Ready
You don't
yet.
have the right gear.
I
and
don't
stuff.
have a target. That spell
No, I could
isn't
probably
ready
do more
yet.
than that. Probably.
I can't cast that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. That still recharging.
I don't know.
It's too far away.
I'd have to go look up in the forums. You'd have to go look in the forums. There's a place for that. Well, I mean, like right now, I just hit 4K, so I know it's going to be at least 4K. But I'm level 58. Yeah, I don't know what it would be. I played it so much and changed so many. I don't remember what it is for particular. I don't remember. It's been 2000. Right. Well, for each. All right. So for each X pack, it changes. Okay. So I can't remember which one, what it would be for this character. I don't know what it is because I haven't played it in a long time. But you can go look it up if you want on a website. Right, and I'm saying in any character. Right. Uh-huh. Oh. I don't know. Well. Right. Yeah. It changes. Shit, I don't remember that either. I mean, I remember doing it 55 million at one time. I think. I don't remember right. I know what you're talking about, but man, it's. I mean, I've never been in a kind of guild where that's even totally important. Or, I mean, yeah. All right, here. All right. Yeah. Yeah, wrong one. We're gonna go. Alright. Alright. Yeah. It depends on the character you got. Let's see. See, like here's a general, my priest. No, I got a stamina buff on me only, and I'm gonna hit this raging trainee dummy. All right, and we're gonna watch over here and see what it. Here's what my basic move does here. Here's my basic. That's my basic staff hit. I'm doing 237, 335. You see that? Right, that's my max character, and I'm just hitting him with my staff, right? Right. That's not, it's building up, so what's he hitting him? What? No, my Shadow Priest is a damage dealer. Here, we're gonna start doing a few things to it, okay?
That spell isn't ready yet.
Let me close this window. So just some basic stuff. He's done 215K. Yeah, that's what I just seen right there. Yeah, 200, see, and I'm still damaging because he had dots on, but yeah. No, I don't have no buffs. I'm the buff was except for stamina. And that ain't gonna help me not that much. No, no.
I need a target.
Let's see if I can get moving around like this, and then I wanna
I don't have a target.
move some dot up my other guys like that right there. But see, I'm messing up because I'm stuff. I don't know why they keep coming over like that. Gotta redot that stuff up. Back that up, turn that back to the middle one, hit that again, give it some of this, some of that. I mean, I'm doing like 300, 400K. 400, but see, 410. And, you know, that's a big difference in that other character, ain't it? Well, that's why I brought you. Well, it depends. It depends. It depends on what kind of gear you got on them. Right, if you got. Oh, I don't know, man. What was I doing a while ago? 1,014, 2K, 2K. Of course, you're probably watching the wrong one on the TV. One of them, round one. But you want to keep your dots up, your dot time high. You want that all. You want your dots up all the time. You know. Shadowy apparition things. That happening. Want some orbs popping. Like, as a shadow priest, here's my specialization. I'm damaged. I have this move. I have this Mind Blast, Devouring Plague, Mind Flay, Vampiric Touch, and my Shadow Orbs right here.
That's still recharging.
How many? I could keep buying everything. around it all. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to raid, here's how it works, man. Say you want to go into a dungeon, okay? Your gear's like, I want to do a dungeon. See, and your gear score has to be within the bounds of doing that dungeon or your level. I mean, you can have the level, but if your gear score ain't high enough, you're not getting in the dungeon, you're not getting in the raid, you're not getting in nothing. So it's on here. It's all about having your right gear, you know. Like I'll show you on my. You know, they're gonna want to make sure that you got a set, which, like right there is one of my sets, but it's, and I've got it enchanted. I've got it gemmed properly. My neck piece is even enchanted and clipped properly. My back, I just got that. I could probably reforge that. Oh. Nothing when you're an enchanter. You see, like, any risk in what? No, there's no risk. You go get you farm the materials and you can do it. And let me show you. Yeah. See, see, I'm an enchanter, see, and I can make like these races, but I have to have this infinity dust to do it. So you either go buy it from the auction house, or get it out of the guild bank, or go to the zone where it falls and do your little farm, infinity dust, and you. You can spend it, and then you can come here to the auction house with the gold that because you're gonna need to buy gold, right? You're gonna want to buy gold somewhere because there ain't no special this or that's gonna give you if you upgrade a champion. Like, if you insta boost a champion, it's been all that, and you get instantly boosted to 85, you get, your gear is going to barely get you in just enough to do the dungeons. Well, right, but I'm just saying, if you spend the money like that, that's what you would do. You'd buy you an 80 boost, 85 boost it. You get your basic gear, and then you get you some gold on your character, and you come here, and you go up in here, and you go to, like, whatever you want to buy. Say you want to buy some new weapons. Like, I want, what am I playing? A priest. I want staves. Let's see what kind of good staves they got up in here. Here, let's change the filter so it only puts the good stuff in it. And while that shit's in there, we only want rare, epic, and legendary in there, so look at there. There's a warden staff, but look what level it is. 48, item 48. That's no bueno. Let me see. It's right there. Warden staff, item level 48. You're going to item level of 259 or 240, 59. Then you can go back. There might be better ones in here. Let's go look. Look. See, like that right there gear is a level 70 gear. So you gotta be level 70 to use that. But it's an item level 120. Your item level where is where your gear score comes from. So the higher the item level, the higher gear score you have when you go to do your raids and stuff. Well, it depends on what you're playing. If you're playing this, I don't remember what it was, but it's, if I can see. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what level it's. Probably 250. Probably 259. You want to see what my gear score is? No, that's got nothing to do with enchanting. Gear score and all that. The gear score is what determines how far you yeah, it determines how far you're going to, where you're going to go in the game. Because if you, yeah, well, no, enchanting gives you like mana, like, oh, so you want 200 mana on your chest, so you add plus 200 mana. Right? Say you want to add Beast Slayer to your sword, and it gives you so much strength or spell power, or like my enchant here. I ain't got it. I don't have it enchanted, so I couldn't afford it. But let's see if I can afford it now. If I can, I'll enchant it. Go to enchants. You can buy enchants right here. It'll be called go to item enhance. Right. Type in, and then you go type in weapon. That's in, and it's gonna give me all the weapon enhancements that are for sale on that people have made. That's a level 60. I'm looking for level 85. All right. Usually like the dungeon gear. Some of the dungeon gears are best in slot. Some of the heroic gear is some of that is best in slot. One or two, 3 pieces sometimes. But then a lot of stuff that you get out of the dungeons is really good. Yeah. But there's gear that people make that are best in slot items too. But in order for me to know which one exactly it's going to be, I would have to look it up. I don't know offhand. Oh, usually there's two main types of gear. There's PvP and PvE. All right. So then you get in. So for each one of those, though, say whether it's PvP or PvE, what spec are you going to play? So that's a specialization in its own. Are you going to be a healer? Are you going to be a DPS? Are you going to be a AOE healer? Or are you a pally? You're going to pick a tank? Or are you going to pick a healer's position or DPS position? You know. Sounds difficult, don't it? It's not though. You're just making it sound. I might be even making it sound confusing, man. I mean, can you see my? Am I delayed at all? All right. So on my priest here, since I'm a priest, I have 2 different types of healings. I have a single target healing ability healing spec, and then I have an AOE healing spec. Alright? Because I'm a priest, I get a chance at 2 different healing specs. but I can't obviously be a DPS or a tank, right? I'm a cloth, you know, no, I can't be a tank, so I get to be I get to be a healer. All right, so like say I'm gonna be a discipline. Here's what I'm showing. If you look up here now, here's your specializations. Discipline healer uses magic to shield allies from taking damage as well as heals their wounds. And these are your your things that you get when you. These are your abilities that you're going to use to heal your friends with when they're taking damage. But there's also, and all right, so there's a say to make a discipline, you need a lot of gear with mastery and mastery in it. Okay, that haste, right? Well, so you need that haste gear or mastery gear. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you get a piece of gear and it's a mastery piece and you need haste and you got it on, well, you can reforge it for free. I think in the reforgery, that's a forger back here. You can forge it. I'll show you where it is. Like I just got this new back piece, right? It's got some mastery on it, and then I'm gonna go back here to this guy and reforge it. Well, like SB, if I need more crit, hold on, I'll show you.
Looking forward to our negotiation.
What is this? Reforging. Okay, this is my mind place. And it's going to tell me right here in this advisory, reforge mastery 50 into hit or spirit. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do the hit. Hit chance. All right. And let's see. Right here in your hit chance. Let's see. Hit chance. 6 hit. Yeah, that's the gear. That's the gear right there. Look. Here's the gear right here. That's what I just did it on. That's this piece here. This is right. That's if you look at this piece of gear I got. Yeah, it's just yeah. It's like this two-handed staff I have, right? It does anywhere from 1,281 damage to 1,923 damage at about 2.90 seconds. Okay, so that's 5,052.4 damage per second. That's what that does on weapon. But it also has right. So it does have 454 stamina on it that I get. It gets me 302 intellect. I got. It gives me 202 spirit. And those green, if you can see those green ones that are lit up green, those are enchants that I put on there. 80 haste, reforged from or that's the spell power, the mastery, the intellect are all enchants I put on there. Okay. Yeah. But what do you like to play? Do you want to be a healer? Do you want to be an AoE healer? Do you want to be DPS? Do you want to be a tank? If you're going to be a tank, you're going to want stuff with parry and Keith, what is it called? Parry and block and uh, some agility. Some agility is good for that. It depends on like if you're going to be a hunter, right? Say so. No. When you're lower level, it kind of don't matter, really. I mean, it does, but yeah. Right. Yeah. No, because if depending on where you got it made or got it from, like you might have went into the mythic dungeon, the hardest dungeon, and the heroic dungeon. You guys beat it, and it dropped that night for you, and there it is. It's going to have stats on it, but I don't know. It could be different stats than the other weapon that dropped from the lower dungeons you're doing. Yeah. But if it's the same item and you won in that raid that first week, next week you go back and you do it again, it drops the same weapon. It's going to be the exact same thing you have, the same gear, the same all stats and everything, unless you enchant it differently or reforge it differently. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. See, this Mercurial vestments I got as a two set, it increases my critical strike chance for my Mind Flay and Mind Seer spells by 5. When I get when I get my fourth piece, which I'll have eventually, I'll be able to increase the damage done by my shadowy apparitions about 10%, and that's gonna be good. Oh man, usually like if they're all right, so all right, right. So here's the best way I can tell you to do it. You find out what spec you want to play, right? Look it up, and it'll tell you what gear you need to aim for in your specialization. Like mine's intellect gear. Mine's gonna be intellect. I'm a priest. It's gonna be intellect, haste over mastery. Haste, mastery to hit, spirit. You know, and yours is if you're a different. It depends on like if. All right. So this set gives me increased critical strike chance. My mind flay and it gives me increased strike chance on 2 of my abilities right now. That's all it does. Right. I got 2 pieces on. It's a 4-piece set, but it gives you two abilities. Like it gives you if you got two of them on, it gives you ability. If you got 4 of them on, it gives you an extra ability. So you get 2 abilities off of 4 sets. What's what called? Oh, it's called the Mercurial vestments. Oh, it does. It's stamina. It's its its base stats are armor, stamina, and intellect. Yeah, and intellect. That's all it does. Until I put socket bonuses. Like, all right, so your intellect increases your spell power and increases your critical chance hit by 7.92. That's your attributes right there. is all this stuff. No, just not necessarily. Not well, your health and your mana and your item level is, and your movement speed is, and it depends on like I'm a pally. I probably won't have a piece of strength on me, but I have 71 strength somehow. You don't have to have set gear. You can get non-set gear. Yeah, yeah. I can show you some. Oh. Well, it's like some of it's crit gear, some of it's strength gear, some of it's intellect gear, some of it's agility gear. What's that rat? What's that up here?
What are you looking for? Light bless you.
As far as the sets, I don't know all the sets. There's a bunch of sets for each different spec, so.
I supply only the finest goods.
But
Safe
basically,
travels.
all your gear is like intellect, stamina, agility, stamina, strength, stamina, you know, intellect, stamina. Number two, you know, stamina's a staple. But then yeah, so, you know, but then you got some that have the armor in there, you know. Stamina, intellect, spirit on that piece, you know. But as far as how many sets are there, for me right now, there's probably three I think 3 sets. Like there's this set, and then there is a holy set, and then there is a discipline set. So that's 3 sets you can get. But you don't have to run sets. You can go get better gear than that set. Like get all best in slot, and it might not be a set piece. And best in slots jump. Sometimes you can buy them from the auction house. Sometimes they drop in like dungeons. Sometimes or heroic dungeons. Sometimes they drop in heroic raids, and sometimes you can be out world farming one day, and then boom, you just get one. Wow, it's bound on equip. You can go sell it in the auction house for 100K. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean it's yeah, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's different. I mean, your sets might do, like yours might be a PvP set. So, what does a PvP set allow you to do? Here, let's go look at it. So, if I have a full PvP set on, I get increased intellect by 70, 400 plus resilience, increased intellect by 90, and when I cast prayer of mending, the initial target is blessed with the holy spark, increasing the healing done by my next flash heal, greater heal, or holy. Like there's 3 different sets for the specs whenever you're PvPing. So there's 6. Like right now, if I wanted to play every spec, I could probably do it. You know, I could probably do it with some makeshift gears after I did some reforging and stuff, and do it good enough to where I could get in the gear, get in there with the team. You know, But there's, you know, there's like a eye or like that icy veins. You go there and it's got this thing. It's like that clan calculator, but it does your gear, and it'll tell you what gear is best in slot, what dungeon you need to go to get it, and everything. It tells you the whole 9 yards. See, I got a few best in slot pieces on here already, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but don't let the set stuff start getting you, because you might not get a set. You know, yeah. I mean, here's the main thing, man. As long as you can get a decent gear store. Say you need 245 to start a raid, to get into a raid or whatever it is, 240, and you get your 240s piece, and you're able to keep up, do whatever. Say there's a boss has got so much health, whatever. So you're gonna need to be doing a couple of K per every time you are fighting. You know, at least if you do your bare minimum, usually you'll get through the raid and you know where, know how the raid works and everything. It's usually, that's what I'm saying. Your gear doesn't have to be completely perfect to get into a raid, but it does have to be at a certain level. But it could be off, and you could still get in a raid as long as you're geared, your cores and your gemmed properly, and you've got
I
some
need to
chance.
target something first.
But see, I'm a tailor, so I can make all my own gear too. Yeah. See, you got to go to the which raid you want to do. These are all cataclysm here. See, so here's the raid they got going on. Here's the cataclysm raids. Because what you do is you start a group. But once you get more than one person in your group, you turn it to a raid group, and then you just sit here and advertise and trade chat, or you can go to this little eyeball down here, and there's called a dungeon finder, pre-made groups, raids. So there and look, all these guys are looking for somebody. This guy's looking for everybody. Healer, DPS. This guy's got 2 tanks. He's needing some DPS and a healer. These are all raids. But this is all old raids. So, I mean, Brad and Hoes going on, I guess. Like, you can go back and do the old content. Old gear, it's like real low item level. If you were twinking out, you could probably be pretty good for you. Twinking out, yeah. So so my headpiece or my piece of gear here, my head, it says item level 346, right? And it's a level 80. It says requires level 85 to wear. Durability. It requires level 85 to wear it. Well, its item level is 346. So between all my gear, like that's a 359, 353, 365. See, that's good. That's decent gear. That's best in spot right there. That is, and it's 359, 359. So I can see what is my gear score. I don't remember. I think I'm like 360 or something, and that's well enough to get into a heroic raid. So I could join a heroic raid, but there isn't no raids going on that I see that I want to go on. So I would have to probably either sit here and look in chat for one to start, or in that little finder thing I showed you, or start my own and put, advertising in the finder thing. See? Well, see, so you start out in regular dungeon, regular blue dungeon. Your item score might be 120. your item level, the gear you get out of it, the item level 120, right? So you do all that so you can get all item level 120 stuff, and that brings your gear score up. So that way you can do the harder ones with the heroics. You want to, and then once you get into heroic dungeons or whatever, as you're doing this, you're getting up into harder content too, as well as you're leveling and questing. You're going to get gear from that. It's going to give you, when you're leveling to 85 or from 80 to 85, you're getting current level, you're getting current gear for that, for your spec through the stuff you're doing, and it's helping you that way too. So that goal is just to get into a harder, like go from the regular dungeons to heroic dungeons, right? And then once you get all your heroic dungeons gears and you're up into the harder content, hey man, your gear score is high enough you can do your first normal raid, which is just normal, regular, easy mode raid, right? So you get in there, you do that, and guess what? Your shield or your legs or your feet or whatever piece of that gear you needed that week, which is 350, it drops. So there you go. You got you a 350 piece that changed out some heroic crap gear you got that you've been wearing for a week or a month or two or whatever. All right, so we'll be going up to not like 90. I think not like we'll be going up 10 more levels. But it'll be like a new zone, harder, So every X, that's all X Pack is, a new zone with you might have to, like this Pandera coming up. Everything's going to pretty well much stay the same, except they got pandas in the game now, right? And the pandas have new abilities, so on and so forth. All right, but then and then you do the same thing with that. Get in a panda dungeon. You're here. Let's see. See here. Yeah, there'll be a storyline. You'll get to watch and read all about what's happening, and this is free. All this stuff that I'm playing here is free. All the classic, yeah, and then it's going through every, like it started out with Burning Crusade, and then it went to the Wrath of the Lich King. It went to this one, and now it's just like you're playing it before. To me, it is. Yeah, but I wish I could get you a little. You don't want to be a. Thing about the gear is you don't want to be, say, a hunter and you need or you're a rogue and you need agility gear on, and you're in there need rolling on all the intellect and strength gear in the dungeon. That'll get you kicked out. That's the main thing you need to know right there. You should be all right. All right. It'll tell you. It'll tell you right here in your, that your intellect. Most casters are intellect kind of. Most healers, most casters are intellects. Most warriors, most Deathnights. Some I think paladins, maybe even good strength thing. And then plus you get race abilities. So for me being a human, I have a race ability. Every man for himself, or the will to survive. It's every man for himself on the Horde. Got every man for himself. Now see, and seeing that's the here. That's the other thing. This piece. This is look at this. See here, watch this. Now I just equipped all my DPS, all my priest gear for speed. I changed my whole set of gear that quick. You see that? Watch, ready? Doesn't cost me a dime. Ain't that awesome? Oh, and your trinkets, like your trinkets work when you use them. Like that trinket, when I use it, it's got a cooldown, but it's a, 2-minute cooldown, but I get 1,926 spirit for 20 seconds. It all does, there's a little bit of something for everything on here. It'll lead you it'll kind of give you the gear, like when you start questing and you pick your spec and start doing that, your quest line will appropriate the gear for you if you don't know what to take. It'll lead you kind of toward that gear. Saying, hey, you need agility on this guy because he has strength. I can't remember what other gear, but all stuff was in there. And there's strength, and warriors do have strength. Okay. I can't help it. Yeah. Like my DK that I've been working on. Let's see what I don't think my bag's big enough to put all my gear in, but yeah, see his top attribute is strength, see. And probably hit and crit's gonna be good. I forgot what I was supposed to. I think I was done. I think I was just balanced. Like, see? Like, I'm a frost DK, so I got my stance. You got a stance bar, frost presence, and then you got all your abilities. These are your regular moves. Regular moves. But that's some of these stuff here you're gonna be fighting with. You see on this bar down here. You don't have to put it on a bar. You can hotkey it and remember where it's at. But I put it on a bar. And your main ones are going to be your frost, your howling blast, your frost strike, your obliterate, your plague strike. You're going to use that whenever all your stuff's cooling down. Probably be the only one to open. My stance. Ready? I'm gonna show you. That's how you know. I don't use click. I tab target. The only time I use click is if I know, like, all right, so I'm tab targeting, and I know automatically that I'm gonna tab target this guy first on the left after this boss, right? So say I attack him, I have to attack him. Say I need to CC him, so I'm gonna asphyxiate him where he can't make more moves, and I can't tab target the boss if I'm well, I guess I can, but you got to be kind of turned toward the boss. That. Sometimes I click on the boss too. Sometimes I click on my target. I don't always. It's pretty well going to usually tab target whatever's in front of you. See, like if I want to tab target that one, or right. So you look at what you want, right, and tab target it. Or you can just take, if you go, you can do click like that, and then have to do another repetition. Yeah, it takes too long. It does. It takes a long time. It took me a long time to learn how to. Well, man, I'll tell you what. My secret in battles is I got this thing called Spy Boss, and it tells me who the healers are. It tells me how far away they are from me, right? It tells me everything I need to know about them, and all I want to do is I just click over. All you gotta do is just click over on that one you want, the target, and add a target, and if your whole team's using it, they'll see who the target is, right? And then that's your target. And then you're locked onto him the whole time. You're locked onto him before you even get out in the field. Right. Well, they may see you if they're all smart and using that too. Because you know when you're PvPing, you want somebody that's doing that stuff, targeting, tab targeting on their targets, and hey, I'm switching to this, switch to this guy, and it's fast. It's fast. It used to be so much fun. Fly anywhere now. It was a little bit harder at first, yeah. But then is what I did was I would focus. Is what you do for that case. Focus your target caller. So the guy in your guild, your group over there, there'll be some names that pop up. That's who all's in your party, and then select it. Set him on focus, right? Anything he targets, lock onto. You have to click it, but it works. Works pretty good. Almost to the point where somebody might think it's broken. Danny does. Yeah, we got a couple of them. You know, we have we got maxed out characters on both factions. Well, I play Horde and Alliance. Well, see, like, that's what happens is I done got out of the. I just did the Deathnight quest mode, so I went to the city. You know, they were calling me all the names, trying to hurt my feelings. Yeah, and we got glyphs too. I forgot about glyphs. I don't have any yet, but I probably should buy some. But we'll worry about that later. So right now, I just got done with everything. I've talked to the king. I don't know what to do. I'm a level 58. What am I going to do? So I'm going to go here to this hero calling board, and then it's going to tell me where I need to go for the next be where to be zone questing for my level. Okay, so it's telling me right here I'm going to have to go to the Hellfire Peninsula. Right, so I'm going to take that, and that's where I'm going to go is to the Hellfire Peninsula and start questing. After I, yeah, after I go, yeah, after I, first I'm going to go get me some mining, learn how to mine and be a blacksmith. Maybe I should be mining in a crafter. Yeah, cool crafter. Learn mining real quick and get a mining pick before we get started. Seeing in the dungeons, it kind of scales you together, you know. Yeah, I can make it run on auto, yeah. Oh, I don't want to be a blacksmith.
Very good.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
I think I'm just... Yes.
Talk to me.
I already got...
Watch your back. You got my attention.
Not me.
Off with you.
Hello.
Mining. I need to buy a mining pick.
See you soon.
I'm gonna be going to JC. Maybe go get my first aid real quick. Probably need that as well. I got enough gold. Might just grab it and probably buy that. Got enough.
You need something?
Yeah, I want to be a jewel crafter. Train me. Big mining and
See
jewel
you
crafting
around.
goes good together because you can get 120. Like a gem that's using like a 90. I could put a jewel crafter in my gem. 20 for me. Oh. Yeah. And there's some dailies I can do. Probably do while I'm here. I could go.
Greetings. See you around.
I'll do some fine cooking.
Hello.
Come on. gotta learn how to fish. Must.
See you around. How are you?
That's a staple too.
Have a
Help
good
you find
one.
something?
Yeah, learn how to fish. Valuable bowl. Valuable
Farewell.
recipe. Learn it.
Need help?
Get you a bobber. Valuable
Have a good
bobber,
one.
Put it on your bowl. A worm out here on your hot bar somewhere. So you can catch. Where do I go to catch these things at?
Can I help you? See you around. Safe travels.
Alright. Gotta go over here behind this castle to catch these darn thing. And it's good to have your skills up, like your fishing, panting, your jewel crafting, or whatever it is you pick. Like if you're a leatherware, you know, obviously you probably want to try to think about taking leatherworking. You know. No, if you're a plateware, you might want to be like a blacksmith. All right, man, you take it easy. Have a good one. All right. Later, dude.
I need a target.
Where are you going?
I need to target something first.
about this. Back. Find something else to